true with you. Come on.
No, I can't do it.
How'd you like that?
Well, how do you do it?
Magic. I'll perform this feat in a manner never before seen by yourselves or any other audience anywhere in the world.
Audience loved it.
It's true. It's top notch.
He's separate.
A real magician tries to invent something you've got. It's something that other magicians will scratch their heads over.
I suppose you have such a trick.
That's your thing.
It's the one they're going to remember before.
What happened?
It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen. We need to know how he does it. He has no trick. It's real. Every great magic trick consists of 3 acts. The first act is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary, but of course, it probably isn't. The second act is called the turn.
He's obsessed with discovering more method.
The magician makes this ordinary something do something extraordinary. Now you're looking for the secret, but you won't find it. That's why there's a third act called the prestige. It's the part with the twists and turns, where lives hang in the balance. And you see something shocking you've never seen before. This was built by a man who can actually do what magicians pretend to do. Real magic.
I know what you really are.
Let's do it. You want the truth?
Nothing is impossible.
Abracadabra.
No more secrets.
Secrets of my life.
Some people have fun people. Some have two. Some even...
I'm so only mania. I like it. They like it. For fun.
Right, that's just a small selection of movies there. As you can see, a lot of them are actually more 1950s based than what you call Victorian. However, I do think all of them have something, you know, definitely that belongs in the steampunk thing. And even though you can see a lot of them are very different, and it just shows how much variation you can actually get with this kind of thing. Anyone got any movie suggestions? Yeah, there we go.
Well, I can test a series called, it's also a manga series called Emma by Karamori. Basically,
What's it about?
Well, basically, basic love story. She's a maid working at Lake Victorian England. He's the son of an up-and-coming middle-class family. Class divide, love, romance, drama. Basic love story.
Ah, cool. You see, yeah, there we go.
The new Musketeers movie?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one. Is it coming out soon? Or is it? Yeah, okay, that looks to be interesting. Yes?
What about 9?
9, yes, of course, that does look fantastic. I haven't seen it yet, just because the movie release was a little bit iffy, and then the time to like watch the things. Yep.
It's quite removed from the traditional Victorian angle, but Last Exile.
Last Exile, what's it about?
It's basically this world where everything's based around this variant of steam called Claudia. And everything's powered by it.
Yeah, so there we go, we've got one, yeah, I just take... Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle, I feel so sorry for those animators, seriously. Yeah, quickly, sorry, we've got a lot to get through, guys, so... But yeah, you can see some of the stuff there. I haven't put Sweeney Todd in there because, damn it, the songs are so long. We've got a little bit of time. The one we showed you there, Going Postal, that's actually based on a Terry Pratchett novel, if you don't know. They also have other ones, it's actually more of a TV series, but very cool. Also, anything Victorian, Sherlock Holmes, Michael A. Oliver, Chisty's Bang Bang, all this kind of stuff. Really great things. Also, Wild West, it's got a giant mechanical spider in it. Feel free to watch that bit and ignore everything else. Yeah. Here are some pictures. Yeah. Cool. Inspiration Comics. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is a movie, but obviously it was...
Fetish Man!
Fetish Man, yes, of course. We got Girl Genius, which is an online comic. That one's pretty good, and you know, one of the first steampunk online comics there is. Full Metal Alchemist, most people don't realise, but to be honest, it's about a kid with a mechanical arm and leg in a sort of Victorian-esque thing with lots of military uniforms. What more can you add? Although Fetish Man, it's an online comic. It's actually an indie comic writer called Dr. Jeff. I met at a couple of cons, real boss dude. He writes, pretty much Fetish Man is about a guy who fights crime in a rubber suit but is incapable of fighting crime because he's wearing a rubber suit. We've got some little pictures of that there. This is a horrible time to drop myself in. I write a little thing called the Chaotic Emporium, which is all of the people dancing at the beginning. It's about those people. There we go, that's enough. Right, inspiration in fashion, because sometimes looking back at Victorian fashion is a good way to go. I'd really recommend looking at this live journal community called Steampunk Fashion. They have some fantastic pictures for you to glare at and ogle. Looking at actual Victorian fashion is a good way to go. And one of the best reference books I have for when I'm creating a new costume is called Costume from 1066 to 1980. They bring out like a new one each decade normally, mine's a bit old. It only costs like 10 quid. It's in sort of black and white, but pretty much it has every single decade from 1066 onwards, all of like the main styles of dress for men and women. So you can go through and think, oh, I want early Victorian. Look through and see what different styles there are and see what you look quite like. Steampunk's actually pretty in with high fashion at the moment, so look into things. For example, Vivian Westwood does pull out some really awesome stuff, and Alexander McQueen. I think he died.
Suggestion is if you look around, it's probably not kind of books most people think of, but if you look for old Victorian photograph books.
Yes, that is a perfect one, yeah. There's always good references.
Like forums, there's always brass goggles.
Yes, brass goggles, sorry, should add that one. Now I've got some inspiration in music. I do find steampunk music can be quite hard to find, in a way, because whether is it a music aesthetic or is it sort of like a visual aesthetic, what kind of thing. These guys, you know, definitely I would say, to be honest, it's whatever you like. There's kind of running joke that a lot of steampunk bands are actually emos and beige. For me, this is my personal thing on it. It's just someone that has a bit of a sort of interesting look, and I love quirky instruments being used. For example, like a squeeze box and things like that to add a little bit of, you know, that vibe to it. But I'm just going to play you some music videos now.
Tell me when you can hear me. Now. Hello? Hello, listen to me. Listen to me.
Listen to me, my children.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, children. Listen to my voice. There's no support. It's wrong. When you say to me, I talk to you about it. Jump around and I lie to you. I lie to you. Yeah, I love you too. You consume that.
You seem a reasonable chap. What you need to do is rap and not parody chap on, cause that's not proper. Just not cricket. Put away your ukulele or I'll tell you where to stick it. I don't like your tweets, sir. We'll teach you the professor's reading. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lose. On my fighting trail, I've got super producers and fans that play me. You have a granddad's moustache and a ukulele. Don't look around, sir. I'm speaking to you. Roll up your shirt sleeves. Queensbury rules. Never test professors with the cleverest wits. Let's settle this like gentlemen armed with heavy sticks on a rotating plate with spikes like Flash Gordon. And you're Peter Duncan. I gave a fair warning when this George Formby clone is performing. Audiences go home before he begins talking. A new career might be more rewarding. I'm a quite right here. Your rap's here talking.
Right, yeah, so three very different bands. You do find that there's a lot of almost, you know, rap music or chat pop. Just because it's a very industrial sound kind of thing. Dr. Steele, his entire personality as well as a music artist, his goal is to take over the world, make it a utopian playland, though sad news is apparently he is retiring from music.